Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. You see the title? You know why we're here today. And yeah, and honestly, I want to make this video because I feel like a lot of sixth graders don't expect such a big change coming into middle school, and I feel like I could kind of prepare the sixth graders and the new middle schoolers for what's to come, what's in store, what they can expect. So let's get into it. Okay, first on the list is you want to set realistic expectations. What that means is when you facing difficulties in middle school is common, especially at first. It can be hard for students to find their footing in a new environment with new teachers as they make friends, all while being more responsibility than ever before. So it's kind of like what I said before, like it's more things to expect, and also just stay out of drama and make sure you get your grades up, because you can set a goal for your grades and you can work towards that goal, and then next year you can have another goal, and then next year you can have another goal. But my priority when I was in sixth grade, and what I think should be the sixth grade priority, is getting good grades and setting yourself up for success in the future. So, yeah. Number 2 is develop organizational skills.
What do you mean? What do you mean by shaking it? What are you doing?
And what that means is basically just make sure you have everything in order. Make sure you're not being so messy. Make sure you have things where they want to be. Make sure, you like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, just trying to have everything in order to where it's best for you, but it also helps you get things done and in an organized manner. It might not take just one day, but you still want to get it done. And even just like, I don't know, but well, I do know because I just told you.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
Yeah, like even just like color coding or like sticky notes, just like those little things. Number 3, seek out teacher support. I really agree with this because some people stay confused in class and they don't ask any questions. And I feel like, how is that helping you if you don't understand? And I get it might be embarrassing, but if you do enough times, it gets to the point where you're just used to it. And all the people that think it's too embarrassing to ask questions are the ones with those type of grades, or who cheat. Like you need to be able to ask teachers for the right resources in order to help you get better and like grow.
You know?
Number 4, build a supportive network of friends and mentors. Having a positive support system in middle school can have a very critical impact on a student's ability to overcome obstacles in middle school. The positive influence of friends, teachers, and coaches and parents might not make their workload any easier, but it can make it feel easier to deal with the new challenges they face. This basically means that make sure you have people to reach out to. Make sure you're communicating. It kind of goes with like the last one, with seeking out teacher support. Like, make sure you have those connections with people. Make sure you make connections, and those connections can make school seem so much easier. It has, for my opinion, and it did in 6th grade, even though I still don't have that, still didn't have that strong relationship that I wanted to with my friends back in 6th grade. But like, I feel like I do at this school, and I will at my next one. So yeah, it's just as simple as having just a supportive group of people that you want around. You don't want anyone toxic. That's not what we want. We want like good, like people to be around, like healthy mentally people. So number 5, cultivate resilience. This just means that mistakes equals growth. Growth equals mistakes. You might think that, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, like I can't I can't read, bro. I can't do math. I can't do pre-algebra or math because you're in 6th grade, obviously. But it's like, if you learn from your mistakes, then you grow. Because if you, let's say I get an F on my test, right? But I see what I did wrong and I study on what I did wrong. So I grow in that knowledge, and in the next test, where it includes that subject that I got an F on, I do the best in, because I made sure that I see what I did wrong and I took that in, processed it, and then did better the next time. Number 6, practice self-care. This is so big. Like, y'all don't understand how big this is. You will not overcome middle school as easily if you're not taking care of yourself. And you just have to make sure that while school and grades are the priority, that's not your whole life. You want to give yourself time to just do what you want, and just taking care of yourself in any way. If that's doing skincare, if that's journaling, if that's taking you a little nap, if that's drawing, being artistic, like anything, like whatever one to make you feel like happy and just rested and rejuvenated, like do that. Who's stopping you? Number 7, you want to embrace opportunities for growth. How do you help a struggling middle school student? Encourage them to seek opportunities for growth. It's not always easy for students to admit when they're not good at something right away, or when tasks take them extra time and effort, yet every outcome brings an opportunity. I agree with this a lot. I think that just like 6 and like 5, you need to be able to admit that even if you do look at something and you're trying to learn it and be good at it, even if you do get a good grade, that might not be your thing. That might not be the best thing that you are the best at. And you always want to be the best at something. Always. And it's, even if you can't admit that you're not good at something, just still find that something that you are good at. Number 8, remember that you are not alone. You have to remember that even though this is your life and you can only see your point of view through your eyes, you have to remember that also everybody else at school is trying to figure out who they are. They are also in that state of wondering, what is this? Like, who am I as a person? Like, some people might worry they might not fit in. They might not have any friends. And I felt like that before. And I did have anxiety. Like, how am I gonna make new friendships? How am I gonna be in new social situations? How will I not feel alone? And I think it just all comes down to being, like, coming out of an introverted shell just to meet new people, and being able and willing to meet new people that understand you and what you like, and find some people like you that may have the same interests and just understand you as a person. And also, you just want to give yourself an introduction to meet new friends. You want to be willing to meet new friends. Number 9, keep your old friends close if possible. Even though it's good to make new friendships, you never want to give up on your own ones. Old ones. You never want to give up on your old ones, because those can still mean something, especially if those were still healthy. Don't ever think that just because you're meeting a new person, you have to get rid of the last friendship that you had to make room. There's always room for both friendships. Unless that person was toxic, then they need to get out of your life. My last few little notes, and this also includes number 10. Get a hobby. Your interests change over time. You might not know. I personally, before I would hate when I used to close for Christmas, but now all I want. We changed locations because somebody needed the office. Like, you want to fight? Evidently you do. But anyway, like I said before, you just need to hobby up. Get a hobby. Your interests are not the same as they were before. And if they are, that's cool. But I know personally for me, before I was so, like, all I wanted for Christmas was toys and like games and stuff. But now I want clothes. And before I would hate if I get clothes. I don't know how to react because they're clothes, whatever. But now that's all I like. And, you know, it's always thinking about how you're perceived and your self-image. My bad. Interrupted again. But yeah, it's always in a teenager's mind, a middle schooler's mind. It's all about how you're perceived and how people see you and how you want people to see you. And I understand that because I feel like that's all sometimes we can think about. Like, all we want is a good, like, people to see us and think that we're just like so great, like they want to be us so bad. And sometimes that's not going to be the case, and we have to accept that because self-image, while self-image is the most, like, you should have a good self-image, you shouldn't worry about how others perceive you, because that doesn't matter as much as you think it does. So yeah. You also have a positive attitude. And that includes body expressions and facial expressions. Like, I know I have trouble with that, but you want to lead into kindness. You want to have like a open, like, okay, and that doesn't mean let people push you around. That just means be open. Be willing to let people, like, just be comfortable around you. And like, don't, like, be comfortable around people. Like, if someone asks if they could have a seat at your lunch table, don't hesitate to say yes, because you never know. They might like you. They might think that you're cool, and not even like in a relationship way, but like just think that you're cool in general. Like, in that they think that you would get them if y'all were friends. You know, like, it's never as deep as you think it is. And also, even though people that will annoy you and get on your nerves, and you might be mad in the moment, be mad and just go back to being kind. Don't let that control your full day or your week or just that, like, even that hour. Don't let it even control that. It's really just them being unhappy with themselves. Just because they're unhappy with themselves doesn't mean you have to be unhappy with yourself. That's never what that means. And then my final point, because I know you're just sick of hearing me talk and talk and talk and talk, but you just need to love yourself how you are. And I know it sounds cliche. I know, like, oh my God, everybody says that. And probably everybody says it's cliche. But you just need to literally be yourself. Don't change for anybody. The only reason you should change is if you know you're making bad choices that are not good for you or for others around you. Don't try to impress people by acting or dressing in a certain way that you know is not true to yourself, because at the end of the day, it's you. You are in control. You should not let other people control what you wear, how you think, how you might say your opinions are, just because you don't want to get judged. And you're going to get judged either way, so it doesn't even matter. In middle school, literally everything you do, someone has a problem with it. Or that somebody's all up in your business, or somebody doesn't like how you did that, or somebody loves how you did that. And it's just, like, at the end of the day, it won't even matter. It won't even matter when you're successful and you have a good life, and they peaked in middle school. So it's just like, who even cares, you know? Like, who cares? But yeah, my final point, I just want to say that the incoming 6th graders, I really do hope that you watch this video and you understand like every word that I'm saying, that it really speaks to you. And I really hope that I help with some of your anxieties, because you'll blink and it'll be over and you're heading to high school. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching the video. And I really do hope you'll have a great day today, and that maybe even the 6th graders now can watch this video and take some advice and switch up how they've been acting so far this year, or add on to how they were acting. It doesn't matter, but I hope you all have a good night, good evening, or good day. I love y'all. Bye.